Well, good evening, my friends. So I'm sort of excited because I have a package from Japan that I ordered quite a while ago, and this particular seller I like, and I don't really complain because their packages take quite a while to come from Japan. I get things from Hong Kong much quicker than from this seller on eBay. But I mean, I've gotten some outstanding pieces. This is the seller that I generally get my Kyosho from. Not all of them, but most. And so this car tonight, which you can probably guess from what's in the background, is a Fairlady Z, but it is not what you see in front of you. So this seller generally packages in these little boxes that I love, and this is usually how my Kyoshos come. But this is, believe it or not a Kyosho. Or I should say, I do not believe it is a Kyosho because it was the listing said it was a Konami. So Konami Nissan Fairlady 240ZG HS30 1971. So we're going to take this off the base because I take everything off the base. And we're going to check this out. We're going to compare it to Dido Greenlight M2 Tomica Hot Wheels. And I think the first Kyosho I got was either the BMW Z8 or the Shelby Cobra, and I fell in love with that brand. So let's take a look at the bottom of this. So there, confirmed it is a Konami. It is a copyright. Does that say 2006? Nissan Fairlady Z, manufactured under license. So metal body, plastic chassis, no chassis details, but there is a painted muffler. Metal body, rubber tires. Let's see. So these look like very authentic looking wheel covers. This has, I'm assuming aftermarket or maybe optional fender flares, and the black lower valance and black bumper as opposed to chrome. It's also, if you could see, got the headlight covers, which were not brought to the United States because the United States at the time had rules against that. That's why Jaguar and other companies couldn't have these. A lot of French companies couldn't sell cars in the United States because of headlight requirements. So nice tampo work. Fairlady 240Z. Very familiar insignia there, the Z insignia. The windows look nice. The chrome around the window frames, the door handle. I see molded windshield wipers, but not painted there. There's the top of the dashboard. You can see the steering wheel is on the right-hand side. I can see that Z badge there, and of course, a good friend of mine had a series of 280, 300, etc. Zs. So I'm very familiar with Zs from back in the day. The turn signal repeater there on the front fender in front of the fender flare. So there's the turn indicator. This is the side marker or repeater. None on the back. The taillights. So the taillights look like they're plastic inserted and painted. I like the little spoiler there. Black bumper. So let's see what we can see of the inside. Again, these cars are small, but you can see, all right, I can see the console there. Looking through the windows is fairly clear. So again, this is my first Konami. It will not be my last. I like this. And honestly, these Konamis, the Didos, and the Kyoshos, I would not be surprised if they're affiliated or the same company. So there's a Konami. Let's take a quick look. Here is the green light. And for scale, they look very close to the same size. Am I gonna blaspheme and say the green lights, tail lights? No, the green light tail lights are, they're both very good. So green light Konami, Dido, and Konami. And this and the green light are both actual Monte Carlo race cars. The same car from the Monte Carlo Rally Monte Carlo. Now let's see. I think I have one of these unscrewed from the base already. Yeah, this one. So let's see how M2 fares. All of them are very close in size. I'm not going to pull out the calipers for this one. And all of them, the details are very nice. There's something about the M2 taillights seem better than the Konami. The M2 taillights seem damn near the best of the bunch. Well, I mean, okay, so the Dido were very good. Let's take a look at, let's see, real quick. So there is this custom Datsun 240Z from Hot Wheels, factory fresh. And of course, this came from my friend Joran, Chasing Diecast Cars. This is a 2015 copyright, so 2016 release. Let's see what it says on the base. Custom Datsun 240Z, copyright 2016. So I would expect the Hot Wheels to be large for scale. And it is, but not grossly. Let's see if the Hot Wheels generally don't state a scale. Matchbox does sometimes. But this is a nice model. And give Hot Wheels credit on this one. The taillights look good on this. This is obviously a modified car with the fender flares and the fender mirrors. But so none of these others have, yeah, the headlight covers that the Konami does. Am I mistaken? Well, actually, so the green light does. The green light has the headlight covers. Maybe the Dido. Well, Europe, Asia. Let's see. Here we have the Hot Wheels ID Nissan Fairlady Z. With they look like Skyline taillights, so this is obviously a modified car. Tomica Premium. Now we know that the scale is going to be wrong on this. I believe it actually sometimes says it on the box. Scale of 158. So we know that this Tomica is going to be much larger than the Konami. But they've done a hell of a job. This is a premium. This is not a TLV. It's not a limited. And the taillights are all red on this. And again, like the Hot Wheels, it is severely larger. Probably the largest. Well, actually, it is the largest, but not by much. So if this is a scale of 158, then the Hot Wheels is probably a scale of 160. I would assume the Konami and Daido are true 164, and the Greenlight and the M2 seem very close. So this is my new favorite Nissan Z. I have one more that I'll be showing on another video later in the week. I have one more Nissan Z. But this is definitely my favorite. And this is my first Konami. It will not be my last. Now, one thing, browsing through this seller's listings, and again, this is somebody I bought Kyoshos from before and found them to be reasonable. It looks like the prices are going up a little on almost everything he sells. I'll give you an example. This Toyota Celica XX, or the Supra, that my friend Tiz sent me as a gift. I had been watching this, and this was in the $40 to $45 range when I was watching this months ago. He has several of these in different colors now, and they are $50 plus. So not huge jumps, but little bits of jumps on everything. The Mercedes Roadster that I think I got for between $20 and $25 is now $30 on his listings. So, you know, he has a new fresh crop of Kyoshos and Daidos and Konamis, but the prices are a little higher. But even with that being said, I will now look for more Konamis. But this is beautiful. And so I know Small Model Collector has several Konamis, Aoshima, Daido, and Kyosho. And so if you're watching, how would you rank those brands from my limited exposure? I would say I don't have an Aoshima yet, but I would say that Konami is the top tier, then Kyosho, and then Daido. And I would wonder if you feel that that's a fair evaluation. This Toyota Celica and this Nissan Z are Daido. I just showed my Mercedes and Toyota Kyoshos. You've seen my Kyoshos. This is my only Konami. I think that's a fair assessment, but I'm curious of those of you who have more experience with these brands. I think the Konami is just and definitely in price, but I mean, yeah, okay, so this is one screw in the front of the base. I'm assuming there's a tab here. Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing, and I'm not going to do it, but if I was going to, because of the fender flares, I would probably swap on wider tires to sort of fill out those fender flares with some aftermarket rims. But other than that, I love the paint job. Now it is red, and you can see a little bit of orange peel there, some imperfections in the paint. But this is a 15-year-old model. So I can live with that. So let me know what you think. Which do you think is your favorite Z of those? You know, the Tomica Premium is large for scale. The Daido the Konami, the M2. The green light, as I've said before, I love the green light. It's great, but the chrome trim around the windows being overdone makes the proportions look out of whack. I realize that if you were to strip off this silver on these windows, that the actual casting is probably much better. The big letdown is the chrome around the windows. Other than that, this little bit of gap here, which is worse on the driver's side than on the passenger side. So, and then of course Hot Wheels. But what is your favorite of these Z's? Mine is the Konami. And then honestly, it's a toss up between M2 and Dido. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I'm a little backlogged on responding to video comments. Sometimes they actually expect me to work at work. So have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Bye.